Good morning, welcome to my channel. I end up with an untold misery of a mess. I was videotaping and I accidentally hit. So, we'll start again. Yeah, everything came tumbling down and that's what happens to me. So, we're working with book pages and I'm working with a kit. Now, normally what I do, I'll find a page at the back, is I get my glue stick and I stick 2 pages together. And what I was showing you is basically, because I wanted to make a file folder, and you stick it down. So I'm not going to repeat what I've done, but I stick it down properly and rip it off. And that's ready for the next project because I like having double pages. So where we were at is we're going to turn this upside down. Just make sure it is 2 pages. Turn this upside down and you really need a bone folder. Whoops. And what I was doing is trimming this, but normally I would stick it down without trimming and I would just leave it to there. Stick it down and then cut around it. But because I already started, and here's my file folder, I want to put this on the inside. So if you noticed, I haven't inked yet because I'm not going to ink yet. I think the camera's too low. It's really annoying. I just can't get it set up correctly since I had this new setup. But anyway, I want to stick that right down and make sure it stays down. And I will place it there. And I ink well. And I mean seriously ink well. Because I'm not going to put anything there, I don't think, on the inside. But I will dress it up. I really like everything inked. It just makes for a nicer project. It just gives it that nice burnt edge. So that's what I like to do. And then we go on the outside. I really need a bone folder. And I had it. I had lots of things. But I've been trying to clean up this craft room. Look after my grandson. He's having a sleep. So while he's sleeping, I thought, time to do this project. And then it's basically figuring out what I want to do with this front. And again, make sure it's inked well. So this doesn't even need to be sewn. Like, if you're a sewer, you can. I just prefer not to sew it. Not the file folder. So now it's just looking through and seeing what I want to put there. And sometimes it just could be anything from a word to just something simple. Inking really well. And then finding something I want there. So I'll get some cheesecloth, which I've got tons of. Cheesecloth is your best friend. If you can have cheesecloth, you're laughing. You really are, because it's cheap. You can buy it at your grocery store. You can buy it anywhere, really. Fabric store. And I'm going to nip that bit off because it won't fray. But I just get my glue, and I'm going to sort of scrunch it up, and then I'll pull it out when it's dry, because that's the look I want. And I'll glue this down. So working with book pages, using up our book pages, it saves a lot of money when you use your book pages. It really, really does. And that's why I utilise my book pages. Now I want to find something for in here. And I might utilise this card. We'll just see. We'll just see. And I need a book page. And this is where you keep a scrappy old book. And that's what I do. Just a scrappy. And I'm going to ink that. Cut away some more. And I want to layer. So I've got a funny feeling that's 2 pages. Maybe not. So I'm going to trim that away. Because I want to find some lace. To lay it over. And I want to put something on the top as well. Or maybe this one. I'm going to take that little smidgen out of there. Because I want to lay over it. Hope you can see what I'm doing. It'd really annoy me if I have to redo this video like I have had to. And I want to, it's not going to stick down. And because I haven't got a ribbon, I'm going to put a little bit of lace there. And I'm going to put this here. To go over it. And then I want a word. And I love using words. So if you've got words, if you haven't, use a stamp. Use your book pages to cut out of. That's upside down, I think. Yeah. So I want it across like that. Now, that's not complete yet. So I want to find something else. And it's just like using your scrappies. You know, this is from a top. And it's amazing how far this top has actually gotten me. So I want to put one there. And one there. And then, just give me 2 seconds. And I'll just cut a bit of this. And I'll just cut 2, 3. And I'll show you where I'm going to put the third one. See, it's amazing when you work with book pages. Now I'm going to put one there, and one there. And normally I have a picker and I don't know where it is. So this is going to be fun and games. So I use my finger. One's stuck there. One is down there. So I just wet my finger. There. So that's complete there, but I'm not finished with it yet. I might put a little one there too, or something else. Oh yeah, I'm going to cut this out of here. It's just a bit of lace. And I'm going to put that here. Just there. Like I said, when that's dry, I'll fray it. But I'm going to do something to the back as well. That's a mission. Because I don't know. That won't fit. I want something that's going to fit across. And I'm just trying to use up my scraps on my desk, which is what this is really about. So I'm going to put that bit of lace there. I'm just going to put it there. Just to complete it. And we can get word as well if we want to. I might put a bit of lace across here too. And I'll put it just there. And if we want to, we can put a word there as well. Nothing like lace to finish a project off. And I don't mind dangly bits hanging out and all that stuff. Now I'll try and fray some of this because it needs it. And you're just giving that little bit of vintage look. So that's that. You can do more to it. Here, I wouldn't mind putting something. I don't know what though. That might be good. Might stick a postcard down. Do I need to lay anything on it? I actually think it's quite good on its own. But I might still put a word there. Most times I lay things because layering is good. Plus I need to distract from that being upside down. And because I need to distract from that, that's what's I'm thinking of. So let's see what I've got on my desk. That might be good. Got a butterfly. Just need a distraction from it. And I think that will look quite good. Actually, I'm just going to fray this up a bit. It frays up quite well. And I'm going to put that down. And all it is, I just want a distraction away from the writing being upside down. Because when you use book pages, that's what ends up happening. And I want to put some of these gold blingy things on there. There. Now, again, using book pages, another thing I like doing is getting cards and make up these little booklets using book pages for the interior and the exterior. And what I do is I normally get a page. That's not that one, unless there's two in there. There he is. And I just get it. And I glue it all the way down. I'm just showing you what I do. And then I just get my ink and ink it all. So I blend it all in. Then I just sew it around with my sewing machine. I'm just showing you basically what I do with my cover. And this blends in well. And I also put it in the inside. And I face it the same way down on the inside. So I fold it. So I know it's going to be in the same direction. I have to fold it that way. And again, I get my glue stick and I stick that all down. And then I run it through the sewing machine like I did this one. And then it's a matter of layering and sewing the signature together. Now, I've got a needle, but no thread. I did have some. So they're the two file folders we made. I'll just get some thread. Oh dear. And it takes minimal time to actually make these booklets. While I like making them, they look good. And you can use paper bags for pages, which is what I use a lot of, because I don't like wasting. Recycling is my thing. Using my junk mail. And like I said, these cards, so if you've got cards that are written on, cover them up with book pages. And look, I've used wax paper, book page, and you can stamp on these when we're done. Paper bag, book page. And what we're going to do is we're going to line it up. And all I do with this, because I'm not going to be a stress head and worry about my measurements, anything like that, I'm going to put it through the centre. And it will go in quite easily. And I'll use my pin to go through there. So, whoops, I hope it doesn't move. Sometimes it does move on you, but, and it shouldn't, because I've got it in a good position where it shouldn't have moved. So, I'll thread it through my card, because the card stock is heavyweight now, and that's where the signature is. Then I take it through, hope this is taping. I'll be very upset if, look, I've had so many hassles trying to do a video. It's not funny. You're trying to do your best, but it doesn't happen when you want it. And it's annoying. I mean, how many of you find that process annoying, you know, when you're doing so well and then all of a sudden things don't want to happen for you. So it's gone through there, and then I bring it back in. And it's come through, and all I've got to make sure before I tie off, anyone that hasn't done a signature before, with the three, I never measure, but I'm used to doing it. So you've got to make sure that your thread is, oh no, this thread's a pain in the butt because it's split on me. I'll just pull it through properly. There. So, and we just tie it off. So pull it tight. It's got, this is not waxed linen either. This is just normal linen. And normally I just tie off there and I let it hang. Now, I want to fray that because it hasn't been frayed. So there it is. So what I do is I get some fabric because I want the spine to be together. So I want to nip it there. So it's caused a bit of fraying, which is what I wanted. And then I'm just going to move that aside because I want to glue that down my spine. And it makes it look nice and tidy. Oops, this way. And what I normally do, and it might be wise to do, I find it's wise for me, is I always iron down the middle of that fabric so that it gives me plenty of give. And I know where my half is, so I'm gonna when you're doing things on camera, they don't happen like you want them, I tell you. It just sometimes is a painful experience because it either works or it doesn't work. And I'm actually going to tuck that in. And that just tidies up my booklet. And if you don't want it so frayed, just take a bit off. But I like the frayed look. Now I'm leaving that hanging because I'll probably put some dangles on that. So that's my little booklet. That's all sewn in. I've put some pockets there. So you can put your journaling cards in and put them in there. And there's pockets at the back. I haven't decorated that, but I'm going to. I'm just giving you some ideas for book pages, what I do with them and why I use it. I might put a bit of bling there because I like it, and it will finish it off. And it's only cheap bling from the Dollar Tree, so it's not expensive stuff, but it looks good. And honestly, it finishes your project. I run the sewing machine around my pictures, and I think it made it look cute there. So that's that done. Sorry about this. I just meant to have it all up and running and ready. I didn't expect so much issues with the camera. Here's my bag paper. This is what I made. So this is what we'll make, which is that. So I measure it at the right 8 by 8, I think I measured it at. I'm not sure. But this is what I do. I take it to the middle. And then I take it over. Now, I better not bugger it up because sometimes I do bugger up. And normally when I'm doing this, I will iron the wrinkles out from the centre. But I like having the wrinkle there because I want to see what I'm doing. So this is what I normally do. And I normally bring them in. And I bring them in. Somehow or other, I don't think I've got it correct. And this is where you need your bone folder. Because these are quite cute. Because look, you've got your envelope. You've got your tuck. And your back pocket. So, okay, here we go again. So, I take it in. I bring it down. And I make sure it's in the middle. I bring them in. Like I said, if you had your bone folder, it is much easier. Miss Jeannie works without tools. Because you can work without tools. We just think we need them. So that's what I do. Now, I'll undo it for a minute. And what I do here, I generally go to get that fancy thing at the top. So, and we need that to tidy it up. So this is using a paper bag. So you're not wasting. Whoops. I tell you, not my lucky day. I wonder if that will release it. Oh, it let loose a bit, but it didn't do it. So I need another cutter. Where is it? I'll do it in a minute. So what we're going to do is I normally glue these down because you don't want them showing. You can use your glue stick. I'm just not being anal about it. I mean, I'm being anal. I want to make sure it sticks down. Oh, life can be a bitch. Sorry, guys, I don't mean to say that, but I've had a busy day with my grandson, and I've kind of a little bit tired. So they're stuck down. Then what I do, I'll get my ink. So that's already inked, and that's already inked, and I'll ink it all around. And these you can leave loosely in your file, but I use them as pockets. And I will ink there, 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 and where the creases are. Like I said, you need your bone folder. Like I said, I don't know where mine is. That's me. I lose everything. See, I don't care about, I ink it all around. Okay, then I'm going to put a little bit of glue along each of these bottoms, and you only need a bit. And you're going to take it across and make sure it touches the bottom. And there. You've got an envelope pocket. I might have took it too far on this side. Just as well, it gives me a bit of time, our fabric glue. Now, I need right, now read my rounder punch, and I don't know where it is. I have several, and I had it a couple of minutes ago, my other one, and I can't find it, because normally what I do is I round this off, but we're going to use the scissors. There you go. So that would fit in your journal. What did I do with the journal? Like that, as a pocket, but I'm not using it for that journal, so we're using this one here. So you've made yourself, let me see, where's my booklet? I'll get some of those journaling cards out. So you've made yourself a tuck in there, a tuck behind there. So you've got a tuck there, and plus you've got your envelope for your letter. So that's one. What else can you make? There was another thing I wanted to make. It's a corner pocket, but I have so many issues making it, but it turns out really nice when I get it right. So here we've got a file folder. 2 file folders actually. I reckon that could do with a bit more decoration. That envelope could do with a bit of decoration. We've got a journal, and I am going to ink that a bit because I want it to blend in with the rest of my journal. Isn't it cute? And this is the corner pocket, but I don't know if I've got time to do a corner pocket today. If I haven't, I will teach you next time. Where's my journal again? And these corner pockets, they're not hard to make, but they're painful sometimes when you're trying to do them. And this one's pretty dressed up because I need it for this journal I'm making. So there. See how nicely it fits? And then you can tuck in there, and you can take it around the page and tuck in there. There. And how you make them, I had a mock one somewhere because I usually forget how I put them together. Where's my mock one? I've made them many a times, but many a times I actually forget. There's that envelope we made, which is a pocket tuck plus envelope. There, oh, here it is. Here's my mock one. And look, there, good to put together. But if you remember how to play that folding game as kids. So how I started off is the same as my envelope. And then got these wing nuts and put them in there. So let's copy it. And we're going to use another book page. Okie dokie. And I always use 8 by 8. It's a better size for me because it fits better in my journal. Because the journal I'm doing is 5.5. I think it's 5.5. And I'm using these colours in my journal. So I normally take it to the half point as well. Like I said, you really need a bone folder. Don't be like me and not have one. So this is roughly what I do. Book pages are great for this because you're using up book pages. You can use scrapbooking paper, but this is a book page. Now, I've got to remember how I did it. Right, so we fold it in half, and we're going to bring that in like that. Is that what I did? Yep. And we're going to bring that in like this. And we've got to fold in half. And then what else do we do? And we're going to bring it in like this. See, this is where you need your bone folder. I don't know if I've got that right. No, I haven't. Sorry, guys. It's not, but I need that anyway. So, this is what we do. We're going to take this to there. I knew I'd stuff up. So sorry. And we're going to take that to there. And that's how you do it. And then you're going to open it up. And how I did it is, then I folded those in. Like that. So they were folded correctly. So like that. And then we're going to fold these. We're going to pull this one out. Like that. And we're going to take that like that. So see how I done that? And then we're going to turn them in. Oh gee, I hope you got this. Because it's not fun to do when you haven't got your bone folder. And there's your, and then you decorate it. So it's like playing that game we used to play as kids. So you fold in half, that's what I do. It's the easiest way I know how to do it. Then I fold them in like that because I find that the easiest way for me to do. Then I fold inwards and I bring this one down because it's already got the folds I put in, and then I get it and tuck it in. Then I get it and tuck it in. I'll do a clearer video next time, but here's your tuck. And it's so much fun to decorate them. It really is. But you do need a bone folder. You really do. Because you need to be able to push that right into the corner. And I'll show you in 2 seconds. I've got to find some loose pages. And this is what you do. Never throw your book pages away because they come in so handy, or your spare scrapbooking paper. This needs tightening up a bit because this isn't, this could do with more of a, and then tuck in. And you know what? I didn't take it enough. See, this is what I do. That's why I fold it that way first. And then it should go in more correctly. That's better because it fits in. And then there's your corner. I still need a bone folder to... Oh. Yeah, because it's not pushed in. And this is where you need your bone folder, so you can push those in. So, and because this is made for a bigger page, normally I'd put it this way too. Like I said, I need the bone. See how it fits perfect now? And that. But you need your bone folder. I hope I've made some sense. I hope this is going to help you, because I'd be very upset if it didn't. But here's my one, fully decorated. Not only is it fully decorated, but I also put a tuck on the top of it. And you got your tuck on the other side. So you can hide things behind it as well. So there's your booklet. Because in the group I belong to, we're doing a challenge and it starts with B. So I thought booklet, book pages, book pages with for your book tuck. That's your bookmark tuck, because that's what they are. And using book pages to make folders. So you remember that for your F's. So book, bookmark, book page envelope tuck, which is there. So you got your envelope, your tuck at the back, and again another folder using book pages. So I hope that's helped you. Thanks for watching my channel. Sorry I didn't make much sense, but hopefully I did. Bye for now.